Alright, peace to the true one. So right now uh um we're gonna talk about what I said in one of my videos. I wanted to talk about with the hearts failing them, and I said I wanted to show y'all a video. Um when we was talking about the weather, I'm pretty sure that's what the video was about. I think it was in the last Armageddon War report. Okay. It was in the last Armageddon War report I made, or the one before that, one of them anyway. I said I wanted to show y'all a video because I needed to explain the men's hearts failing them and why these people's heartbeats and breaths and stuff. Why is it just coming out of their body? And I told y'all that that's what's going to happen to people, right? I told you that we have the capability of taking your heartbeat and your breath away, and that is not about the jab anymore. Okay, like I don't know if y'all noticed, but the pandemic that they had created, it disappeared, didn't it? Then all of a sudden, this new sickness that they're trying to make a new variant, it started happening, right? Like different sicknesses and shit came because the true pale horse is riding. The four horses of the apocalypse is riding. And these people are sick because what God put upon the planet to get rid of all cancers. Remember, I said all cancers will be eradicated. Matter of fact, I think we're going to go, you know what? We're going to go through. This might be an Armageddon War report because we're going to go look at my wall. Okay, we're gonna go look at my community wall after this. Okay, and I'll show you the video I want you to see. Anyway, let me get back on. Yeah, let me get back on this right here. So in Luke, in the Bible, okay, Luke 21, 1 plus 2 is 3, right? And the actual verse is verse 26. 2 plus 6 is an 8. 8 is the number of the apocalypse, right? We're in the 1, 2, 3 for 21. 1, 2, 3. That adds up to 3, right? So we got the 1, 2, 3, and so it shall be. We got the number of the apocalypse, destroy what is no longer needed, so that we can continue to create. Okay. And we have the divine 9, 3 plus 6. Okay. You see the 36 right there. That equals 9, right? Divine completion, right? And it says in here, and these are the numbers that we've been using and everything. In the ritual to destroy the wicked, right? It says, men's hearts will fail them for fear and for looking upon those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Okay? All right? When God speaks, what happens? You either hear it in the wind. The Great Mother speaks in the wind, and the Great Father speaks in what? The rumble of the thunder and lightning. That's the shakenness. So it's telling you things that are happening while God is working. Okay? The Great Mother, like I said, the four winds of the apocalypse have been released, and the Great Mother and the Great Father, what are they doing? They're blowing on the earth, and they release the four winds. That's why it's always so windy. Okay. And the men's hearts fell in them, and then people think that it's because of the jab, and it's not. I'm going to show y'all some stuff. Okay, I'm going to show y'all a video. Look, this thing says, the earth shall be in distress, nations with perplexity, the seas and the waves roaring. Okay, like the long wave work I've been telling y'all about, because they try to blame everything on everybody, but who's doing it? Not giving God the glory. Okay, God be doing all this. Okay, it says men's hearts failing them. Okay, so we broke down the numbers of Luke and what they're saying. Okay, so it's talking about God's work, right? So let me show y'all this. Look at this video. Let me just turn on this because I know you can't. They're just playing music anyway. You can't really hear on the browser. You can't hear recording. So you can't hear if they were talking anyway because I'm recording it from the browser, right? So it says 1 minute to die. Sudden death. A new picture of a man experiencing this strange phenomenon that is spreading around the world. This man collapsed and twisted after showing the sensation of seeing something behind him. Okay? And what did the Luke verse say? Okay? Men's hearts failing them for fear, for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. It's the coming of the Lord, the great mother and the great father God. That's who they're seeing. And I told you, we have the capability to take your heartbeat and breath away. And look, you see what the sign says? Vaccine injuries. And I told you, they're blaming the vaccine, okay, on what God is doing. It has nothing to do with the jab. Nothing at all. This is God. That's why he turned around. Look at this man. He finna turn around and see something and have a heart attack. His breath and his heartbeat gets taken from him. Watch this. Look, watch him. He about to turn around. He see God. God took his heartbeat and his breath from him. And I've been saying this for a while now. Okay, your heartbeat and your breath gets taken from you. All right, look like he having a seizure, don't he? He's struggling to breathe. He can't breathe. After he turned around and seen what was behind him. All right, so God making personal pull-ups all 2023 and using the numbers and God's rituals to show you God's work. Now, let me get back to my wall. I'll go watch this later. All right, I was about to watch that video he put out. Now, we're going to do just a quick update. I said release the gas, right? Gas still being released. Crash outs is getting crazier and crazier. Okay. Cops still going to jail. Especially, look, they getting charged with sexual assault. I told you, all women abusers, they up out of here. I said people don't really comprehend Mercury retrograde. This is when truth and true intentions are most noticeable for me. Most say it causes confusion and bad communication, but really it just shows truth by magnifying it. Yeah, people be afraid of Mercury retrograde, but it's the truth. People think, they be like, don't make no decisions or nothing during this time. You might regret it, but it just amplifies people's behaviors. That's all it does. It amplifies, and then if you're looking for the truth to come out, wait for Mercury retrograde. That's all I can say. When you already feeling a certain way, Mercury retrograde will confirm everything. People say don't make decisions during Mercury retrograde, but in reality, it just shows you why or why not to make the decision. Okay. I love Mercury retrograde. I really do. Okay. But it ends on my birthday. And I keep talking about my birthday and I keep telling y'all that it's a very important day. That's because on the Egyptian calendar, January 18th is the day of victory. I was born on a day of victory in the Egyptian religious calendar. Okay. The Commission, the Kemetic one. It's the day of victory. All right. January 18th is. So that's the day I was born in this vessel. Okay. I was born on a day of victory, y'all. Ain't that something? Keep telling y'all victory is ours. And here we go. We got long wave work still going. We've been telling them to get out the water. Very long time. You see that boat capsized with people on it. It says strong wave capsizes boat with tourists on board off the coast of Bali. A boat carrying at least 28 to infinity links. Okay, 8 plus 8. Okay, the number of the apocalypse. And then 8 plus 8 is what? 7, the number of the sword. Okay. Tourists from Nusa Penida to Sanur port capsized off the coast of Bali when it was hit by strong waves. Klung Kung police chief, what's his name? Ninga Siddhartha said several people sustained minor injuries. However, all were rescued and alive by another boat. Okay. I keep telling y'all, see, like, the school across the street from me, the high school kids were stabbing each other. Two other schools in Akron had stabbing incidents, and this is another school in South Carolina that had a what was this? They pushed them off the balcony. All right, I'm gonna show you where another school in Akron, I mean not Akron, but Ohio, in Lorain to be exact, somebody got stabbed today too. So this is all going on in these last few hours, the last 24 to 48 hours, okay, by the time I put this up. Okay, it says SWAT alerted. Okay, this is in Texas. It says SWAT alerted to go to Jim Miller in Bruton with an armed suspect hiding in the drainage. Suspect shot at the officers. I told you it's kill, cramp, and paralyze season. We've been saying that for months now. So it's just gonna ramp up. Okay, it's just gonna ramp up. These cops are in trouble. Like I've told y'all, it's nothing but dread. The cops gotta go. I told you, they all dead. All right. Now this is what I want to talk about. Okay, because we've been talking about this. I said his heartbeat and breath got taken away in front of the world. He died live. That dude, a Frankenstein now. Like, they're saying he died 2 to 3 times. Like, at least twice in the hospital and once on the field. Okay? And like I showed y'all the video, y'all heard the sportscaster say he hasn't been breathing on his own for 9 minutes. You know he dead, yo. His whole soul is gone. Like, they're about to Frankenstein him. Okay? Okay? And think about the numbers. Like I told you, he got hit by number 85. T. Higgins, right? 85. 8 plus 5 is 13, right? 1 plus 3 is 4. That's the number of Judgment. Judgment collided with the number 3 because that's his jersey or number, right? 3. Okay? Which is the 1, 2, 3, and so it shall be. Okay, collided with the 1, 2, 3, meaning like Judgment collided with the manifestation. So this is the manifestation of Judgment, and it ended in death. The Judgment is death, and 3 plus 4 is what? This number of the sword, the 7. The 7 spirits of God. And the 8th beast that belongs to the 7 spirits of God. That's what it's all about right now. That's why I keep telling y'all. The world is wandering after the beast, like the Bible says. Because the beast is in beast mode. And I told you, the beast is the 6th spirit of God. That's why the 6 is used, because it's the 6th spirit of God. The 6 is the beast number. But you have to remember that the number 6 also means love. Okay? Okay, and I told you we're doing everything in the name of love. So 6 is the beast number, and I told you that the beast dragon is, the great red dragon, which is the great Father God that comes to destroy in beast form and brings his other spirits with him. And then there's going to become a moment, which is we've already merged. There's a moment where the 7 spirits of God, right, and that also is the 7 horns on the beast dragon's head. The beast 7 horns represents the 7 spirits of God within the beast. That's why it's a part of the beast. It came out of the horns, grew out of the beast, representing that nothing is mounted on it. It's what came out of the beast. It's what the beast is. These are all the beast's lives that it was. And I told you that it's all my past lives come together. Now, it's a point where it says that this God of war, which is the beast in the Bible, comes together with 10 kings as well. And those are my unpast lives. No, not my past life. Well, some of them are past lives as kings, and some are future kings that I am going to be. They come together. So my future self comes with my other 10 kings. And that's what's happening right now. And yes, judgment. I told y'all we're about to render the great judgment upon the land. So everything I've been talking about is coming to true. It's just a process, like I keep telling you all. And I keep telling y'all, everybody's going to think that it's never going to happen. And boom, all of a sudden, you see me go up in all red with my wife wrapped around me, the great mother. And she's going to be wearing all black, and we render judgment. But it's a lot of destruction you have to see first. I told you, like, y'all about to watch billions of people die. People think it's a game, and they keep playing it. They keep playing it as though the government doing all this shit. Everything a fucking conspiracy, that, and the outcome of it is, oh, the government's killing all these people. No, this is judgment. This is God. Like I just showed you that video of that man turned around and he looked up and he seen something, and his heartbeat and breath got taken from him, and it looked like he was about to, like he was having a stroke, like he was struggling. Like same thing like with Wendy Williams. You know, like my second or third video on my first channel I ever had, when Wendy Williams passed out like that, I told everybody, Wendy Williams saw the great mother when she passed out, and she was wearing that Statue of Liberty Halloween costume, and she passed out and looked like she had a seizure. This shit been happening. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna look that up after I finish showing y'all this. Okay, police still getting fucked up. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna show y'all now, because most of y'all probably seen everything that I done uploaded. If not, come to my community walls. The same thing happening. Okay. Oh yeah, and y'all gotta watch my videos from earlier, because they're showing you. Because remember, they said they just found the white substance at the federal building downtown. Then it turned into, then after they already found the substance, they got a call in over the scanner and says it was a note. After they didn't already found the substance. And then over here, they saying that it was a verbal bomb threat, not a note. Okay. This is where the Lorraine school, the kids were stabbing each other. This is in Ohio too. But you remember that? And then, like with my first video, it was only certain things that were shut down. It was just like the federal building that was shut down, okay? Nothing else around it. Then all of a sudden, after I make my video, what happened? We come back on, and now they're shutting down whole blocks, like the whole fucking downtown, like half of downtown gets shut down. You can't drive through downtown or in like on streets around downtown. And here I go, right here. Like I said, all cancer getting eradicated. Motherfuckers just dying of cancer left and right. Okay, look, and then right here, they said the perimeter was widening. See, look, this is how it started. And then, okay, the first thing he posted was the federal building. There's crews at the federal building, right? Then the update at 11, it was like, someone opened some mail and it had some powdery substance in it. Okay. Then 11:30, they widened the area, and additional buildings have been blocked off. So if you found the substance and the note was in the substance, why did it take y'all extra half an hour to, like, right after I made my video, y'all wanted to shut everything down? It took the substance came with the note, like supposedly, and I told you what it was really about my video. They know what's about to happen. They know I'm about to blow up everything, and it was a gas leak going on down there. They just started making shit up. That's why nobody's story was the same. Okay. See, look, they also found the note. See, look, everything was like, after my video, more and more things kept coming out because they trying to keep up with me telling the truth with the lies that they was telling. Okay. You know, so and in the press conference that they had, it just didn't make sense if you watch the press conference. And even the people asking the questions, the journalists were like Has this ever happened before? You get a bomb threat immediately after you found a package, like, and then then the dude like, well, he was like, well, domestic, and then he paused, and then he said, Homeland Security. He's about to say domestic terrorism, but then he said, Homeland Security is here, FBI is here, all this other, like, y'all been here. Like I told everybody, y'all been here. Y'all been here. Oh yes, celebrities keep dying. You know, Quatita, she be sharing my work. She blaming all this shit on them. Meanwhile, it's 2 sevens. Message. Or 29 for divine completion. The 2 swords. Now she trying to take my number 7 and acting like it's her. Yo, you can't take my shit. Like, she know the more she do it, she just revealing my truth. Because everything she talking about now is old stuff that I already talked about and told y'all what was coming. Now she's trying to, like I told you, she the biggest thief ever, yo. She a thief, man. She a scammer. That's why scammer shit's always happening to her. But we see long wave work. I think this is it. This is all I want to show you. And then I'm going to go show you this video. Oh, I want to show y'all too. Like, celebrities and shit still dying. Like I told you, every day. Okay. And look, Apollo 7. And then you got the number 9 again. From the 90. And it's Apollo 7 astronaut. Alright. All for a reason. Celebrities going to keep on dying every day. But, I know what I wanted to show y'all. Wendy Williams. Wendy. Here we go. Right here. Look, it came right up. Y'all remember this? Let me show y'all this. I don't want to play ET stuff. Let me see what this say.
Halloween costume contest. We do it every year. So it was a lot
this
of fun.
This when she saw the great mother.
Our first caress.
I told everybody. Boom. Got her ass. That's what's happening to people right now. But that's when it first started happening. And I made that video. I was like, yeah, the great mother popped out on her ass. And it was a message to let y'all know Babylon is falling. Get ready. And there was all kinds of conspiracies about this too. There was all kinds of conspiracies about this, man. And the whole time it was God working. It was God working. The great mother sure did pull up on her. Pulled up on her ass. To warn America. You know what I mean? Everybody was like, what demon did she saw? No, she saw God. So the Wendy Williams you see now is dead. Been gone. Everybody was like, oh, that's a chip malfunction. No, motherfuckers. Let me show you what it is. Because you going to say this motherfucker had a chip malfunction too? He's just a regular motherfucker. He's just a regular motherfucker. Watch. He felt that energy. He felt God come in the room. Then he started to see God. He was like, oh my God. Look. Oh, look. They got the nerve to say vaccine injuries. That's why I keep telling y'all, man. We in a whole new paradigm. We in a whole new paradigm right now, y'all. Things that you thought were true before are being proven not to be true anymore. Okay? Things that were once true are now obsolete and no longer true. Because God then came through. Told you the 4 horses of the apocalypse is riding. The conqueror, the war horse, the judgment horse, as well as the pale horse. Okay, so I told you this is God's purge. This is God's purge. They can't do it. They, like I told you, motherfuckers just they mimic God. They want to be God, but they can't do it like God. That's why everything right now is so extreme, from the weather to the way these people getting taken out in Hollywood to just people on the street, like regular Joe Schmoes. Like I keep telling y'all, they getting taken out and dying. It's because, and it's irregular and extreme and amped up to like the umpteenth power, because it's God flexing on everybody. It's God flexing, yo. Everything is different because God has changed everything. God done shook the room. Okay? Shook the omniverse. I told you, man, the cosmic womb about to get aborted. These motherfuckers not They're not about to exist. I told y'all. And I was like, in evolution, you evolve and you go through things so that you can learn to become the own source of your creation. People keep trying to say that they're the source of creation. And I'm like, that is so erroneous. And this is why you're going through the shit that you're going through right now. Because you are not the source. You are a fractal, like that girl said. You're a seed, like I've been saying. You haven't been born outside of the omniverse. Now, not only are these motherfuckers not getting born, they're getting aborted. They're getting taken out of existence instead of having the opportunity to be born and finally be that source of creation of their own. Okay? The whole thing is to evolve into the source and be born outside of the omniverse. Motherfuckers is trying to jump the gun instead of learning their lessons, because it's a great responsibility to become source. You're responsible for everything in creation when you become source. These motherfuckers ain't mature enough to be source yet. You have to be born. That's why you're going through all these steps in evolution, because God is teaching you a lesson. The great mother and great father is teaching you a very valuable lesson. And some motherfuckers can't learn. They're not going to graduate. Okay? They getting taken out of existence, y'all. Like, people think their energy gonna last forever. Not if God says no. You cannot evolve, and you're not gonna keep interrupting the evolution process. That's what people don't get. They think they get a redo. And then you got motherfuckers still talk about ain't no such thing as good or evil or good or bad. They think they'll keep doing this shit over and over. No. And then they call themselves the leaders of the unity consciousness. That's their agenda. I'm like, you don't even know what unity is if you think that malevolent and benevolent forces are going to coexist with each other. Because what it has taught us is that evil cannot change. Therefore, it cannot evolve. If you cannot evolve, then you cannot change. And you will not pass go. You will not collect your inheritance. Okay? You will not collect that inheritance of everlasting life. Forever life. That eternal life. Because you showed us that you can't change. That is what this whole cycle was created for, to see if you can overcome evil. If you feel like evil is needed, then you're not needed in creation. That is what the whole journey is. To eradicate evil out of the out of existence, okay? Out of the minds, to see why evil does not work. See why you can't go around killing and fucking shit up for no reason. To see why you can't unnecessarily destroy things. It's like, when we use destruction, is to destroy what is no longer needed so that we can continue to create. That's necessary destruction. Now, when you do unnecessary destruction, when you just go fucking up shit because you feel like you can and it's your right, or you want to see what happens when you do this and do that, and then you see what happens when you do it, but you want to keep on doing it. You want to keep on raping the planet. Okay, you want to keep on drilling in the earth and stealing the earth's oil, when you can easily use cannabis fuel, or you can there's technology that if you evolve and learn how to create this technology, or remember how to, you don't need the earth's blood to make a vehicle run. Okay? It's like, people just don't understand why evil is no longer needed, because it destroys things that don't deserve to be destroyed. Like the planet Earth, she didn't need to be made sick and destroyed. Like I keep telling y'all, y'all almost killed the motherfucking planet. If God didn't come back in the nick of time to revive the planet and bring her energy levels back up, you motherfuckers would have been completely wiped out a long time ago. Y'all don't know how. Y'all was already on the cusp of destruction and non-existence just by fucking up the earth the way the earth did. And God had to come back and rejuvenate the earth to keep her alive, yo, and get her ready for the rebirth. She needs everything brand new. Everything. And people think they go stay down here. And they say, it's a level of Earth. They call it's another Earth. It's called 5D. No, the other Earth is called the City of Peace, and it's a literal different Earth. Okay, in a higher dimension, and but it's not this. It's not in. It's not. You're not. You can't stay on this planet. You have to leave this planet. Okay, you have to get off the planet and go to the new planet that we created, and you can only go there if you have proven that you can evolve. Okay, so, and 3D is not going to exist. That's why we're lifting this planet up in vibration and density to a new dimension where she's going to live at, because 3D, nothing is going to be in 3D. This is the last planet in 3D. There's no other planets in third dimension anymore. They've all risen because they know this dimension is about to be destroyed, completely taken out of existence by the blue flame scientists. This whole dimension about to be no more 3D, because it was only here to teach a lesson. That's it. And we're going into a whole new cycle, a whole new version of evolution, where it's nothing but continuous elevation. We're not going back no more. There's no more going back. There's no more reincarnation. There's no more revolution. There's only evolution. Peace to the true ones and the true ones only. And so it is, Ashe.